Welcome back to Nifty Garage. Sheldon here. I'm going to show you how to remove your Speedo on your Nissan Z. I printed out Nissan's basically how-to removal form on ALLDATA. It doesn't say the steering wheel and the airbag needs to come off, but I think it makes it a million times easier, and I did it. So here's a little how-to video on how to remove your steering wheel and your airbag. That being said, we're going to jump into this. First things first, we're going to pop this little cover off right here, and then this comes off pretty easily. You don't need any tools for that, just your fingers. Put that to the side, and then we're going to reach under here. There is a little black plastic screw right there. We're going to unscrew this. All right, remove that. Then you're going to grab on the bottom of this and pull towards the pedals, and it will come out. You have two plastic aligner clips that hook onto the chassis here, so don't pull it this way. If you pull it that way, you're going to break stuff. Pull it towards the pedals. Set that to the side, and then under here, for the hood latch pull, there is a Phillips head. So we got one screw there. We got another screw there. And a third screw here. Doesn't want to come out. Alright, I'm just going to pull forward on this, on the dash. When you're working with brand new cars, those clips are really strong, and you're going to want to get to as close as you can. Like when you're feeling resistance on pulling the panel off, you want to make sure that you're pulling close to these pins, because you could see the plastic bending right here because these plastics are so strong. Yeah. And when we did that, this was the two screw thing. This is probably like a keyless entry thing, I would assume. The hood latch cable popped out this way. It just slides straight up, and we're going to actually open this. We're going to act like we're opening the hood. We're going to pull the slack. The opening is towards the center console, or the center of the car. That will allow that to come out. And then we'll grab our clip remover right here and pop that out. Looks like we've got a plug. I believe this is what senses interior temp of the car. This is just a hose that's going to slide off. Alright, so lastly we have the little clip, and we may be able to actually spin this. I'll show you when this comes out, but there's a little plastic clip right here that's visible, and since we don't want to break the clip, we'll just push in each side of the tab and slide it through that hole. So you can see the tab didn't break. We'll be able to install that properly. The kick panel is all exposed. We're going to take the steering wheel column plastic covers off. We're going to go in here with a small flathead. Just give it a little pop. There's one. Same thing on this side. Just go straight in, give it a little twist. There's a second one. And I believe to get this off, there should be a screw on the bottom, which there is, right by the lever. So the lever doesn't block it or anything, but I just wanted to get the steering column up a little bit for you guys. And all these screws are going into plastic. If you're wondering why I'm not using an impact or a drill with like a Phillips tip on it, these all go into plastic, so you don't want to strip them, and if you put too much pressure on these screws when you're going in reverse, you could blow the hole out. And this is a brand new car, so we don't want to do that. Once we have those three screws out, the shell of this is going to separate. So the top will come up, the bottom will go down. Assuming you have an automatic right here, on like the G37s and 370Zs, this shell on the bottom is a 3-piece unit. So you'll have a cover here, and then the main like skeleton shell, I guess you could say. That's pretty self-explanatory. You just pop the 2 screws out that are normally right here, and then you'll be able to pop those pieces off. Okay, so I popped this side down over here, and I'm seeing the shell kind of separate. We're gonna separate this right here. Pop that down, and it looks like there's a little tab right here. So I'm gonna just put a little pressure right here, same time. Okay, that freed up. Oh, there you go. And this side fell off. And now to get the bezel off, we're gonna have to pop this piece up first. Okay, well that is absolutely terrifying. Nothing broke. Sounded like everything broke. This sets up here, obviously like so. And where my hands were is I had them on each side of the dash right here. I kind of pushed up, and it came out. But literally, nothing broke. Like, those are locators. Those are both even. That one's there. Those are there. That one's there. The liner. That one. That's terrifying. Yeah, we'll put that to the side. Working my way around. Started with the top. Those keep popping back in. And then I went down right here. And I put my finger under right here. Kind of just gave it some forward pressure. Got that one to pop out. This slides out. Well, it looks like we have the hazard plug right there. So we'll get that unplugged. And then we have a couple more buttons right here. Okay, so unplug that. And then this slides out. I'll probably... So yeah, it just popped off of these tabs. Alright, well, I was trying to pinch these tabs down. There's 2 there. There's 1 there. And there's 1 there. I was actually able to kind of wiggle this air vent back in there. So now air vent is back in one piece, and we're finally to a place where we can get the Speedo out. All right, and to get the Speedo out, looks like there's 3 Phillips heads. There's 1 up top, 1 on the bottom left, and we can put our blinker on because the car doesn't have power to it. And make sure while you're doing all this, if you're not replacing your clock spring, make sure that this round nipple looking thing is always straight up. So we're gonna go over here and get this last screw out. Okay, so we're gonna pull the bottom side out first. And then we're gonna roll this out this way. And there should be 3 plugs that we're gonna undo. All right, so we see the 3 plugs on top. I'm just pressing that down. The release tab, same thing with this green middle one. The green middle one, I may need a little help with. So I'm gonna grab my, okay, so just to show you a little better on what's happening with this plug, there's a blue tab right here that you have to pull first to allow this to disengage. You can see that when that's engaged, this doesn't press down. And when that's popped, it allows this to move. And we'll go to our 3rd plug. And when you pull the 3rd plug off, make sure you're kind of holding the Speedo because you don't want to drop it down and scratch the screen. There you go. That is how you remove your Speedo or your cluster on your new Nissan Z.